Welcome to Shop Talk. My name is Jay.
I'm Jess.
And
I am Cherri.
And I'm Ash.
And you're from?
Cherri's Chocol'art.
So I have to tell you, there's a couple of must stops on the mall. You happen to be one of those just because my wife has the biggest sweet tooth of any human being I've ever met in my entire life.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't bring you any chocolate today.
I know. Other people have brought treats.
No, we're not going to do that. No, you can't do. Jess, you cannot do that. You know that.
I'm dead in the water.
All right. So, Cherri, you've had a business for how long?
This business is since about 2009.
Okay.
But I had a gallery business for over 30 years, and it was 2 days when I retired, and we started doing chocolate. Oh, I had already goofed around with caramels forever, and we would take them to family affairs, and my brothers would steal them, and I would look at the bowl, and there would be nothing left, and I'm like, wait a minute, I brought this huge bowl of caramel, and my brothers would take them and put them in their pockets, and so we knew it was popular, okay? And then I was on the board of Mason Street Warehouse in Saugatuck, and I had one of my galleries there, but at any rate, we had a chocolate event, and I started dabbling in chocolate, and I was really hooked, and I couldn't put it down. I kept experimenting and kept making. I wanted to immediately start making chocolate sculptures and, the really beautiful things, but of course they had to taste fantastic as well. And so that's kind of how I started. After I retired from the gallery business.
Hang on, I want to stop you there because it's like the part you glossed over is I was retired for 2 days and then.
So I'm backwards.
Well, wait a minute. How do you retire for 2 days and go? Okay, I'm bored. I got to do something. Ash, maybe you can add to this a little bit.
My mom, Cherri's my mom. We come from a really long line of women who can't sit still, and we're all very, very creative. And so I think it's just she was going nuts. You said you went down to Ship Shawana with Dad. And you were like, I don't want to do this. Like, I need to do something productive and creative, and I don't want to just, walk around and be boring. So
Cherri, is that true? Is that how it worked?
Oh, it's totally true. And of course, Ashley had to be with me a lot, and she more than anything wanted me to start doing something else. So yeah, literally 2 days, and we decided, I said, I can't handle this. I don't like doing this. And Ashley says, take your stuff to the farmer's market, Mom. So that's how it started. And we started doing the Bank Street Farmer's Market with my caramel, my pies, everything except for chocolate at first because I thought it would melt. But then what happened is we found this fantastic corner which had a breeze coming through, and as long as the temperature didn't get to like 78, then I could keep the chocolate there. So, and when we presented the chocolate, everything sold immediately. Of course, I'd already had a following with the caramel and the pie, but we don't do pie anymore. We have to stop doing something. So that is how it started. And then Ashley is always, can I come to work for you, Mom? No, you're managing another business. You don't need to come to work for me. I can't afford to pay you. And oh, yeah, but we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, okay. So she talked me into it. And then pretty soon she goes. It
wasn't very hard.
Pretty soon she says, let's open up a retail shop. And I'm going, Ashley, I've been in retail for 30 years. I kind of like working out of my licensed kitchen at home. And, oh, but Mom, and all she had to do was put the bug in my ear. And then I started looking, and I guess I'm hooked on retail, and I miss my customers. And I had quite a following with my art galleries. And I guess it's in my blood. And so, yeah, we found a beautiful spot. It was a small spot, and we have a really wonderful. We had to move because we ran out of space, but we have a really great person in that other spot, which was Be Joyful. They took over, which is great.
I think I've heard of them.
Yeah,
They're
pretty exactly.
Yeah, they're all right.
And so we moved down the road in like almost 3 times the amount of space. So what happened is
we moved in.
it was in November, right before the pandemic.
Oh, so wait a minute. We got another story.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And I could write a book, believe me.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, my husband came down with kidney cancer, and I was gone. I had to be with him, and that was pretty scary. Everything is happening at once, and so
I had kids in school.
Yeah, and so
They
Ashley.
were doing, classes at the chocolate shop. They were hiding in the pantry eating pretzels and any scraps they happened to find.
That's what I would do. I mean,
I
come
know,
on. That's,
yeah.
You know, it's,
But they, my daughter was in preschool, and she had preschool online in the chocolate shop, which was just hectic. And it was just me and my best friend Kennedy. We met in culinary school, and we had to navigate the business while Cherri was gone with my dad in Ann Arbor. So those were hard times, but we figured it out. We ended up adding a to-go window and patio, and then we just started heavily advertising. And the year before, I had gone to Chicago, and we saw this cool shake shop, and I had read about this specific chef in culinary school. She was kind of my idol, so we went there, and I tried these shakes, and they had all these desserts on top, and we were like, wow, this is cool. And so I told my friend Kennedy about it, and we're just super creative. We work really well together. And she was like, let's do milkshakes. And I was like, I don't know. That sounds hard.
We already had ice cream.
She had bought us a milkshake machine, and we had ice cream. So we were like, let's give it a shot and see if it sticks. You know, we got to do something. So we started making these monster shakes. We called them monster shakes because they're huge, and they have desserts on top. And we make everything by hand, which is really unique, especially for shakes. And that kind of really, that blew up and that took off, and we started doing well in the pandemic, in the midst of the pandemic, with 2 small children, like 6 and under, running around the shop, and it was a madhouse. But with that really saved us. The shakes saved us.
The other thing that saved us was people in Kalamazoo supported us. We have the best clients in Kalamazoo, and no matter what, they're going to come down and they're going to help you out if you have a good product and your customer service is great, which we really pride ourselves in customer service. Customers are like our livelihood. And so I don't think it could have happened in many other cities, but Kalamazoo, the people here are like absolutely amazing. And they supported us. We did curbside pickup, we did free delivery, we did free shipping, whatever we could do. And believe me, it worked.
The one thing that I love is how you combined your 30 years in the art gallery, and then, you took those well-deserved 2 days off. And, and then you were like, you found a new passion. But to combine those, for those that don't know, that's the name of your shop. And that's such a beautiful combination of things that you do, who you are, what you love.
Yeah,
and I think that's really cool.
The chocolate and the art together. And so I just had to incorporate those 2 names somehow. And Chocol'art, which I cannot say correctly, it really wanted the French, pronunciation. And it's in my name, the way it's spelled is also supposed to be French.
Tell them the story about that.
Oh, would you like to hear that
Sure,
story?
why not?
That's a good one.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
We're telling stories
So
today.
the story on that is I'm an identical twin. And yeah, there were two of us, okay? And my mother was, 21 years old when she had us. And she wanted the French spelling for Cherri. It's Cherri and Terry. And so she said, I want it to be Cheri, and then Terry, Terry, I. And there were nuns in the hospital at Borges, okay? And my mother was 21 years old, and the nun said, no, it's 2 R's. And my mother listened to her, even though she didn't want to. Anyway, the nun won.
You were also a surprise because they thought you were one baby and you came out 2 somehow. 2 of you. That's a scary thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
There were 2 of us. Yeah, amazing family. My family, my mom and dad had 5 kids in a little over 3 years, so 2 sets of twins right in a row. 16
Wait,
months
what?
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cherri.
Cherri, now here. Okay, Ashley, you just have to put all these things in.
She's
here.
just setting you up. You realize
Cherri,
that.
Yeah.
Terry,
She's setting me up. Okay.
Larry, Jerry, and then one more. My grandpa named all the twins, right? And she said, I'm naming the last one.
Because
she named him Richard after my grandpa, Richard Clark, Dick Clark. Yep.
Yeah, but
So,
my
yeah, and Rick. Poor Rick.
but the real story is that my dad wanted to name Rick Gary. So Cherri, Terry, Larry, Jerry, and Gary. Yeah, that's what he wanted. And my mother said, no way. Anyway,
Yeah, it was Gary or some. What was the other name?
Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to pay attention to your family. Yeah. Okay.
You know what's amazing? You know what amazes me with both of you and how you tell those stories? You make it sound like it was so easy. Any of those things that you hit, it's like, I don't know how many business owners we've talked to. This is, I think, episode 9, 10. I lose track at this. I think it's 9. All of them are like, hey, look, we hit this and everything stopped. You just kept. I mean, it's amazing to me how easy you make this sound. I'm sure behind the scenes it was chaos and you're pulling your hair out. But,
Yeah.
The idea of being able to say, okay, here's what we've got in front of us.
Yeah.
How do we adapt? How do we overcome? How do we keep the doors open?
It's when you go through tough times, then you can either pout about it or you can find a positive light there, okay? And many times that's what I've had to do, okay? And I won't get into too much of this, but losing my twin sister, losing my son, all of those things make you stronger. And again, you can pout about it, or you can just take the next step and make life better. And so that's really pretty much what what I had to do. And so everything just it always works out. You just have get through it.
You have to
one
keep
step at a
going.
time.
Yep.
One step at a time. And as far as my husband is concerned, he's perfectly fine. He had 1.5 kidneys taken out. He argues with me a little bit about that. But he was on dialysis for 3 months. That was it. After all of that, and he's a runner. He exercises every single day.
Today,
That's what got him through it.
he said he just hit his 500th day of running this past every single day. If he's sick or not, he runs, or he bikes, or he does some type of workout. But the nurses have said he's a miracle. They just don't understand how his numbers are getting better and better. But he's our rock. He really is.
Yeah.
He's so positive. He's always uplifting. He's hilarious. He's just one of the coolest people.
And grandpas. He babysits for the kids.
Yeah, he saves us with that. He watches the kids. Everyone loves Papa. He's the favorite. So
No more sitting in the closet, right? Yeah.
yeah.
They're bigger now too.
Yes, and wild. Yeah, wild.
Wow. These are amazing.
Oh, thank
You know, what you guys do, and I don't know if you realize it when you're in it, because none of us do. It's like when you're doing the stuff, it's like, okay, you're just doing the stuff. It takes an outsider to go, do you realize all of these things that hit you in the face and you just kept going?
Yeah, one day at a time. But, you know, we're very proud of our products. The caramel I've been doing since 1970, and it was a family recipe. My grandmother-in-law actually was the one that had that recipe from Indiana, and but I tweaked it when I started selling it, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. But it's a base product for many things that we do. We make this amazing caramel, and then we do our turtles are one of our turtles are probably our best seller, and the turtles are really amazing. So we do chocolate, we do ice cream, we have a wonderful espresso bar, we do boba. I'm trying to think of all the other things we do. We do art.
Yeah, we sell a lot of artwork.
And our chocolates are pieces of art. We paint on them.
Yep.
We're going to start classes now. That's starting in, a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, and we also do chocolate paintings. So one of our good friends and artists, Lisa Oliveras, she came to work for us for a while, and we collaborated, and she's like, what if we did like a chocolate painting? And so I was like, we could do that. And so she started painting on these pieces of chocolate. They're completely edible. And they were just done. I mean, her artwork is absolutely amazing. And so then she started kind of showing me techniques with painting. And so now I've kind of taken over the tiny chocolate art paintings. Do UFOs sometimes because I like spooky stuff. And those sell like really, really fast. People think they're just so fun and unique.
You need to do more of those.
Yeah, I know. I run out of time. You know, you get spread thin. I cook all the caramel. And I want to go back to the caramel. Yeah, I do. When's the last time you made a pan, huh? No, I'm kidding. we like to argue.
No, yeah.
We like to poke at each other.
No rivalry here.
No. I want to go back to the caramel because what happened?
Her head. No.
Then didn't I? This is a point of contention, and I'm gonna bring it up because it's fun. It's fun to poke at you a little bit. But who decided to add sea salt to the caramel?
I did.
Mm-hmm. This is our.
Jackie Jackson told me about.
I told you.
Jackie Jackson. I'm sorry, we are arguing on this one.
I just wanted to bring it up because it's fun.
We need to have more family members on.
This is great. Are you kidding?
We only. Yeah, the Cherri and Ash show. Okay.
So when you walk in, number one, it is a gorgeous space. It is absolutely gorgeous. Number two, the first thing that hits you are these smells.
The smell.
Smells.
100%.
But it is like you could just spend so much time in there because there's a case of this, and then there's a drawer of that, and a table of this, and a hutch filled with these things. And when they're talking about the type of things that they have, like they haven't even touched the surface of all of the things that you guys make and have in there. I'm thinking marshmallows that you make by hand, and not just one flavor. There's how many?
At least 7 or 8.
Oh my goodness.
And we make them all from scratch. And we also do like the homemade graham crackers. So you can, with our chocolate, our gourmet couverture chocolate, you make the best s'more of your life, and it will ruin s'mores forever.
We picked those up during COVID, and it brought joy to our days, let me tell you. You also, during the holidays with the hot cocoa,
One of these hot cocoa bombs and our hot cocoa
yes.
we grind from scratch. We make our own hot chocolate mix, and it's drinking chocolate. And then we make the cocoa bombs, and those are all hand painted. And we have the homemade marshmallow in it, and our signature hot chocolate mix, and that's pretty amazing and pretty beautiful as well.
Yeah. They definitely are. It's like a mini Wonka place where you go in and you're just like a child again. And it's so beautiful. And the talent that is there is just out of this world.
Yeah, and we do a Winnie Wink bar instead of a Willy Wonka bar at Christmas time. We have 4 golden tickets. The last few years, we've had 4 golden tickets. And when people win those golden tickets, they win all kinds of things. Stay at a hotel, $100 worth of free chocolate, gift certificates. I'm not going to get into that because I feel like I'm selling. But it's at Christmas time, and you must visit downtown Kalamazoo because all the shops carry them.
And Winnie is my daughter, my 8-year-old. Yeah, so we named it after her.
That's
all
cool.
the kids have a treat named after her.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
We have the Oscar. That's my first child, and that is a scoop of ice cream with our hot chocolate poured over the top.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the Oscar. Yep.
That sounds delicious. All right, you made a decision to be in downtown Kalamazoo. Why'd you make the decision to be in downtown Kalamazoo?
There is no other place as far as I'm concerned. Downtown Kalamazoo, I have had stores. I have had stores in Saugatuck. I've had stores in Portage, and not that I didn't love that, but I keep coming back to downtown Kalamazoo. It's the people. It's the people that support small businesses, appreciate small businesses, and that's what we have downtown. Every single shopkeeper gives you an extra 100% when they wait on you. They love seeing you when you walk through the door, and the customers love coming to. It's just different. It's not big box store. It's not mall. I'm trying to be nice, but it's like a wonderful community. And again, I can't say enough about our customers and our fellow shopkeepers. Downtown Kalamazoo is amazing. The mall, especially, it's something that I hope never ever goes away because it's very special.
I tell a lot of people, it's like, and there are people who are transients like me, but I've lived here now a long time. But there's the long terms who were born here, lived here, raised here. It's like this city, for what it is, the downtown is something really unique. Yes. For those who have lived here all their lives, that they don't understand it. It's like you don't see this in other places.
It is exactly.
This camaraderie, this type of consumer that wants to be downtown and loves going downtown. Right. This doesn't happen.
Yeah, and it's historical as well. The history is there. It's I think the first shopping mall in
the pedestrian
mall, outdoor pedestrian mall in America, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's gorgeous. And they went back to the old bricks. Which is just cool. Where else do you see a brick road? That's neat. Yeah.
It's like from a movie. It really is. It's like from a little show or a movie that you see. And there's so many times that you can be driving down the road or walking on the mall, and you see the shop owners out chatting, and it literally feels like you're in some sort of movie. And again, one of the things I will always bring this up is how not only the shop owners support one another, but because you can walk into a place and whether you buy something or not, if you ask a question, one of the shop owners is going to be like, oh, okay, here's my favorite places to go. Oh, or you're looking for this? Okay, you should go here, here, and here. And you do not see that at other places. You don't.
And we don't feel like we're in competition with each other, the owners, okay? We all work together. And I think, so, yeah, there's going to be competition no matter what. But it's not, we work together. We try to help each other out as well. And that's why our little group downtown is really special.
For a lot of people, it becomes it becomes a destination. For others, it becomes they're always looking for an excuse. I just look. Last weekend I was down. I was biking. So it's like with the bike lanes the way that they are now, everything else goes down. It's easy to get downtown. It's a preconceived notion sometimes that it's like, okay, there's a yellow sign. I can't go anywhere near the orange sign. There's not that much, in the end, it's like there's no reason to not.
Yes.
There really isn't.
No. It's summertime. We're in the United States. Heck, worldwide, it is summertime. There's going to be construction. That's just what we do.
Although I'm sick of seeing the color orange in general. I never want to I don't want to see it anymore.
We're so tired of it. But this isn't just here. This is everywhere.
Truth.
Everywhere.
Right.
Across the world. It is summertime. Roads have to be fixed. Sidewalks need to be repaired. That type of thing happens. And so, there is construction going on right now. But I timed going to a place that is in the midst of it right now. And I went 2 different routes. Each route took me an extra 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
It's nothing.
No.
Right.
No.
It's truly
it's
nothing.
Worth it. Downtown is the destination.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. All right, Cherri and Ash, thank you so much for coming in. If somebody's never been in the store before, website, someplace to go, where are they?
Yeah, it's
socials.
Cherri's Chocol'art.com.
Okay.
And it's CHERRICHOCOLART.com. It's a long one, but we like it.
She did it wrong.
What? What'd I do? See, we like to mess with each other.
I will tell you.
Did I do it
I
wrong?
will tell you. CHERRIS. Like Sam.
Yeah.
CHOC.
I forgot the S. I'm sorry, Mom.
OLART. It makes a difference, Ashley.
It does. Yeah, we're also on Instagram, Facebook. We're working on possibly doing a TikTok here soon.
Oh, there you go.
It's going to be probably pretty funny because we're all a unique set of
I've noticed
employees,
that.
aren't we, Ma?
I've noticed this. I've noticed that there's a sense of humor.
We have a
here.
lot of fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A unique set of crazy is what we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
you have
but
to be
aren't
a
we?
little weird to work at Cherri's. That's fine.
But aren't we all a little, just a weird sense of crazy?
That's true. If
Yeah.
you're not, then you're no fun. So,
I know.
Exactly.
All right, so if somebody wants information about what's going on in downtown Kalamazoo,
Yes.
where do they go?
Okay, you're going to find it at downtownkalamazooshops.com, and we are on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
All right. This has been a pleasure. So it's like you brought us warrior women is what you brought us. I mean, these two are amazing in the things that you do. So congratulations on everything that your guys are doing. It's just been great talking to you today.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
welcome.
It was
You're
really
welcome.
fun.
Jess, always a pleasure.
Always.
All right, sounds
See
good.
you next time.
That's right. This is Shop Talk.